Scared still. Like relieved, but scared that's going to happen again.
Well, that is how one woman feels since the end of the last government shutdown. We spoke with her and her family a couple of weeks ago when her husband was one of thousands of federal employees working without pay.
President Trump promised these workers would receive their back paychecks as soon as the shutdown was over. Since the end of the shutdown, her husband has gotten paid. But as KREM 2's Shayna Waldtower tells us, this isn't the case for everyone.
Yeah, thanks, Mark and Jane. With the end of the last shutdown came a promise that federal employees would be reimbursed for the time that they worked when they weren't getting paid. Now it's been 2 weeks since the end of that shutdown. Some families have found relief, but others are still waiting. You might remember the Clevenger family. We spoke with them a few weeks ago during the last government shutdown. Betsy Clevenger's husband works for the National Weather Service and wasn't getting paid.
I'm hoping that not just us, but all the other employees of the federal government are able to just pay their bills.
Now, this was back in mid-January, but now that the shutdown has a temporary resolve, Betsy says her husband has received his back paycheck from the government for his, at the time, unpaid work. Betsy says when that check came in,
a huge load of stress fell off of me. We're way less stressed and able to just be like, okay, we're fine for now.
She says looking back over those 3 weeks,
it was horrible.
But now the family can take a small sigh of relief. But this isn't the case with the families of some other federal workers, as many of them still haven't received their back pay checks. I spoke with Tim Kaufman, media director for the American Federation of Government Employees. It's a union representing federal workers all around the nation. Kaufman tells me that processing complications have left a number of employees with only parts of their checks, no payment, or them being unable to deposit their checks. Workers at the National Science Foundation, the National Archives and Records Administration, and federal railroad safety inspectors are just some of those that have been affected. And with the possibility of another shutdown in the near future, Kaufman says he's concerned that some people won't receive their checks from the past shutdown before another one starts. Now, Trump announced before opening funding for some federal agencies that there could be another shutdown. That would start on February 15th, and this could have some of the same effects we saw during the last shutdown. Reporting in the newsroom, Shayna Waldtower. I'll send it back to you.